It's been 1 year since Laken Riley, a nursing student, was murdered on University of Georgia's campus. Riley was killed by an illegal immigrant, Jose Ibarra, a year ago on Saturday. And since that 22-year-old's death, UGA has invested more than $7 million in security upgrades. They've installed 23 emergency call boxes that are equipped with security cameras and a direct line to police. They've installed 3,000 feet of fencing near the apartment complex where Jose Ibarra lived. And the university has hired 12 safety ambassadors, improved lighting, and added more license plate readers throughout the campus.
And I've seen a lot more bicycle cops, which has definitely made me feel a lot better about things, being a young girl that walks by herself at times.
So that's not all. UGA is also investing an additional $1.7 million in security upgrades, and that is going to pay for 50 new emergency call stations.